Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Ben. How are you guys doing today? What I have for you today in this video is I want to talk to you guys about Microsoft's attempt to get people to upgrade to Windows 10, whether we're using Windows 7, 8, or 8.1. Because basically, from the article that I've read, which link will be in the description below, they're actually going to go what I would call viral, but I don't know you would call it that way if you feel like they're not that desperate. But apparently they're trying to push out the update to as many users as they can, or they're trying to push out to everybody, because guess what, they want everybody to be upgraded to Windows 10 to start using their new operating system. Now, here are reasons why people don't upgrade. One, they're completely fine with their operating system. I mean, for me personally, going from Windows 7 to Windows 10 is a big jump. That's fine. But if anybody is fine with Windows 7 exactly the way it is, in fact, some people actually love Windows 7 so much. They love the look and feel of it. They love the capability of it. They just don't feel the need to go to Windows 10. Whereas there are people who want to stay updated to the latest and greatest no matter what. I mean, that's what I did with one of my machines here on my Lenovo laptop, but I kept the Sony laptop on Windows 7 Home Premium. I mean, it's basically just personal preference. But also, another reason why is because application compatibility. I mean, not every application is compatible with Windows 10 yet. Just like, VirtualBox. That's a program I use to run virtual machines, and I love VirtualBox because it allows me to keep my virtual machines at full screen. And I don't know, VirtualBox is just something I use if I wanted to run multiple machines on my host machine versus using Microsoft's Hyper-V. But from the last time I used it, which I don't know if that's changed recently, but that was not compatible with Windows 10. That's why I had issues trying to launch the program. I even tried uninstalling it and reinstalled it, and I didn't know what was going on until I found out that it was a compatibility issue. And before, I was using Windows 8.1, so if I wanted to use VirtualBox again, I had to install 8.1 on another partition of my hard drive if I wanted to keep my Windows 10. Or I could roll back the update if I wanted to. I mean, I heard that was possible, and then people were actually able to do that if they were not satisfied with Windows 10. But a third reason why, and I'm pretty sure there's plenty more, but these are the top three that I pick. Alright, so the first one we discussed is personal preference. Alright, and then the second one is application compatibility. Now the third one, we're talking about drivers. So for those of you guys that are not very familiar with computers, or not familiar with how all the hardware in the computer communicates with each other, hardware wise it recognizes it. Software wise, it communicate with each other so they can cooperate and basically perform all the functions that all the pieces were put together for one machine to be capable of taking advantage of. If that made sense. I don't know if I worded that correctly. But basically, every single part is working together through software and providing you all the capabilities that it's able to provide. For instance, SD card slots. I mean, you need a driver in order for that to function. Network controller, your network interface card, your graphics card, your monitor, your mouse, keyboard, and the problem is, like, this is why I didn't update my Sony Vaio laptop to Windows 10. It's because of driver compatibility. Not every single PC manufacturer has all the drivers updated to be used with Windows 10. In fact, there are some manufacturers that built PCs that haven't even created Windows 10 drivers yet for that particular machine. And we're talking about Windows 8 machines, Windows 8.1 machines, even Windows 7 machines. But you are able to use a Windows 7 driver on Windows 10. Not all of them are going to be compatible though. The same goes for Windows 8 and 8.1. I mean, that's pretty much the top 3 reasons why people don't update to Windows 10. And while I do like Windows 10, and I do like the way it is, although with some little perks that I would have preferred being done differently compared to what I've used in one of the public beta softwares, is like you can't force everybody to upgrade if nobody wants to. I mean, same thing with Apple. I mean, they released their macOS 10 updates. They recently released El Capitan, and it's a free upgrade. And because that Apple is the only one controlling their software and building the hardware for this particular software, upgrade is going to be easy. You know, that I can recommend to everybody. Yes, you definitely should upgrade, even if it's older hardware. Because, I mean, Apple's products has value still left in there. And the more updated they are, the longer their value is going to hold. But that's not even the reason why I'm saying to upgrade. Because I feel like that it'll be fine. And nothing will really go wrong most of the time, although I can't say it for every time. But more than likely, every time you do it with a Windows product, something is going to go wrong. I mean, application compatibility, although that can probably happen with macOS 10. But other than that, I haven't heard any application compatibility issues with macOS 10. Or whether you're downloading it from a third-party website on Google, if you just search it on Google, or if it's from the Mac App Store. But then again, you know, both operating systems have their flaws. I just happen to notice more issues when you're upgrading a Windows product, but I could be wrong. Maybe that happened with Apple as well, because I have been recently playing around with macOS 10 on somebody else's computer when they asked me to take a look at it, and you know, that's just from my personal experience. But I don't know everything about it. Obviously, I have to play more with that operating system in order to get to know it. But the point I'm trying to make here is that Microsoft should not be forcing everybody to upgrade to Windows 10. And guess what? There's actually been reports where the update was actually installed in the background or dialing in the background, and then they get a pop-up message saying, okay, you must restart now to confirm these updates, and the update was Windows 10. I mean, if you check out the article in the description if you click on the link in the description to the article that I read, you'll notice that some photos were posted on there showing the messages. And so basically, I hope Microsoft hasn't done anything with that machine, because the one brand that I do know are Sony Vaio products. They actually suggested that you do not upgrade to Windows 10 yet because of driver compatibility issues. So what do you guys think? Do you guys feel like Microsoft should even be doing this at all, trying to get everybody to upgrade? I mean, yes, it's a free upgrade, but there are issues going along with it, and I have seen and heard of issues when upgrading from Windows 7 to Windows 10, and then of course 8 or 8.1, or actually 8.1, because I think you have to upgrade to 8.1 first from 8, and then upgrade to 10. I mean, it's all confusing. I mean, do you guys think this is right or not? Me personally, I don't think it is, and I'm assuming most of you guys will believe me, or actually think that I'm right. But at the same time, there could be some people that are like, well, you know, I mean, the latest and greatest isn't going to be fantastic and all, but, you know, just let it be. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. And so that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment. Also check out the description below for my social media links, Twitter and Instagram. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.